Loquacious Libations
is live.
You know what? I did screw something up on Laurel and Hardy side already here. I didn't have any entry music for us.
Oh.
I already knew exactly what I wanted to do, too. I was going to surprise you with it. Hello, everyone.
How about if you play it? How about if you play us out with it?
That works.
Yeah.
And I think you already probably know where I'm going.
I could guess. I don't know for sure.
All right. Well, I'll tell you what. You get to making us a drink over there and explaining exactly what we're doing.
Yeah, this is a big drink with a lot of ingredients.
Then we'll talk a little bit about the loquacious lore that you have going for us.
And I'm going to expound a little bit more than I just did.
All right, cool.
So
we also just recorded. One reason we're late is we just recorded something
short
for you guys for later.
And we're going to post that. We'll do some editing tomorrow and probably get it up maybe tomorrow afternoon.
Yeah, hopefully so.
Okay, very good.
So hang on just a second.
I can see we're live on X, so I'm good. You know, hey, I don't know if you noticed. I cracked out the new hat today.
I see that. Yeah, I meant to mention that already, by the way. Okay, here we go. And we are live on Rumble.
Fantastic. All right.
There now. Let me pull the volume down. Oh shoot, I think I missed renaming it, so it says Flight of the Blind. Yep. All right. Well, we'll rename that later. You guys can tell that we're live. This is not the Flight of the Eight Blind.
You're going to confuse everybody.
Yeah. But I did put the correct verse and everything in there.
Oh, good.
So
good.
Hey, mate, you know what? Maybe I can edit this one. Anyway, we'll work on that in a minute.
Let's get to making this drink. Oh, you know what? I got to get ice anyways.
Billy Boy says, hello, anyone here? I guess I'll just see what's in the fridge. Ryan says, evening, libators. Hi, guys. Thank y'all for showing up tonight. So, yeah, a couple of little things, because we got so many ingredients over here and so many things we were talking about trying to do tonight and everything. We just got a little behind on the but we did record a short stage making the drink, just a couple minutes. And I'm getting a text set up while he gets that taken care of. How are you guys doing tonight? I imagine y'all can hear that with the sage. And then he's got the lapel mic. All right, we have a glitch on the laptop, so y'all bear with me just a little bit while he's doing that. I'm going to keep on with the tablet. So, I don't know if you guys have been following it all week, but yeah, we've had a little narrative that Sage has been doing for us. So it's been a lot of fun. Oh, very cool, Bill. Bill says he got a new djembe.
Bill says he got a new what?
New djembe drum.
Oh, cool.
Because we've got a new percussionist starting with the band this week. So, let's see here. On the socials this week, we have been posting a good bit of what's been coming out of the imagination of the Sage back there. He's been just prolific with some of this stuff. We get a verse every day, a picture every day, and a narrative.
Four.
Yeah, four pictures, 4 verses, and 4 narratives a day.
Yeah.
5 on the weekend.
No, don't please.
Past week, anyway.
Yeah, that's true. So, all right, now I got the ice.
Glitch on the laptop, so I'm going to keep.
Oh no, that's perfectly fine. All right, guys, let's make this.
Joshua, glad to see you're zombie free this evening.
Yes,
Joshua has been following that narrative quite well on Facebook, actually.
Which has been fun.
Good to see you here, buddy.
Good to see you, Josh.
Yep.
Nice to meet you, actually. Hey, listen, if you don't have all these ingredients, Josh, I think you're, of all the people that have been tagging us and trying to talk to us.
Josh may have all these ingredients.
Josh might have all these ingredients. I don't know.
He's got a pretty impressive looking bar. So.
Well, that's great. And I don't know if you know this drink even. If you're a tiki connoisseur, you definitely know this drink. This is kind of the drink that started it all. I mean, now I get to talk about Don the Beachcomber a little bit on this. Because he's really... He's Tiki's first one. That was one of the rhymes that got us to the
Right. We met him on the pier.
We met him on the night pier, the Edward B. Knight Pier.
I don't know about you, but my legs are tired from running through the sand. When
the damn zombies are chasing us. I know that was.
Bill wants to know how's the captain. Is he being taken care of? Yeah, we've already gotten the whole batch cured.
Yeah,
for those guys. Everybody on the island is good and safe, and they're having a good time right
now. The outside is not done yet, but the outside gets cured.
Right.
Tomorrow.
Everybody in the cell room, let's put it that way,
yes.
is okay for the time being. Yeah, and the captain is one of those. So we've got our 2 crew members.
I did like the comment, Captain Lives Matter. That was fucking great.
Yep.
So and we have Vacationing Bob.
Vacationing Bob, right? And of course his companion's out on the beach somewhere still, Zombie Odyssey.
Yes, Zombie Odyssey's out on the beach.
Oh, man. All right, so let's do it.
All right, man.
I've seen you make it once, but go ahead and tell
13
me
ingredients. I'm going to put my glasses on this time. 13 ingredients. We start with 3 drops of MS.
Why am I a week behind? I don't know, man. Go look at my page.
A saline MSG solution. You can follow us on Instagram, X, or Hatter's Facebook page. And we are our Loquacious Facebook
page. Loquacious Facebook where we've been posting.
We got to give out all our socials. There you go.
Loquacious Libations on Facebook, at Loquacious Libations on YouTube. Instagram is Loquacious_Libations. X is at Loquacious Live. And, of course, right here on Rumble, we are at Loquacious Libations as well.
Very good. All right. I'm going to make this drink. Because it's a lot. There's a lot of ingredients to this drink. We start with 3 drops of saline MSG solution. Now, you take, in this particular case, I started with a 2-ounce bottle. Okay, I take a little less than 2 ounces. It's to get to 100%. The way that you think about it, okay, is you take an ounce weighs what?
28
grams. 28 grams. Thank you. Okay, so you take 56 grams.
I didn't expect a pop quiz.
Yeah. You take 56 grams less 20%. So 15% is the salt, 5% is the MSG, and that brings you the 2 ounces.
Right.
Okay. So there, in case you want to make this. Now, what is it for? What is it really for? I kind of described it in the post. Right. Well, it rounds out all the flavors. This has got so many layers going on in it, right, and it helps bridge everything. It makes everything play together pretty quickly because it only gets a 5-second flash blend, and then boom, there's your cocktail.
Right.
So, all right, a dash. Now, if you don't have one of these, and I'll show you what it is. It is little spoons that have a smidgen, a pinch, and a dash. A dash is 1/8 of a teaspoon. You got to get your green fairy out.
Dash of the absinthe.
Now, you can substitute if you don't have absinthe. And obviously, I bought this very bottle, the same bottle at the same store that's a prominent liquor retailer here in Florida, all over the state.
Right.
So kind of sounds like ABC.
Right.
I bought this exact bottle of absinthe, I think it was 11 years ago, and I finally ran out of it, and I bought that little bottle to bridge the gap, and I just said, oh, hell with it.
Hell with it. I'm just going to go ahead and get that one.
Well, here's what's funny, though. The price of it has gone up 50% in that time period.
Damn.
From $20 to $30. A dash of absinthe.
All right.
Now here, why a dash of absinthe? Well, I'm tell you what, the flavors in that, it goes a long way, let me tell you. A dash of Angostura bitters. There you go, Josh.
That was just for you, Joshua.
A dash of orange bitters. Now, if you have your choice of orange bitters.
Ryan says you bought the bottle of absinthe from Van Gogh.
Yeah, kind of. If you have your choice of orange bitters.
Orange bitters.
Free Brothers. Now, I happen to have Angostura because it was given to me by somebody.
Right.
But Fee Brothers would be my recommendation. Okay, our dashers are out of the way. Cinnamon syrup. Cinnamon syrup. 1/4 ounce.
Kind of like I dashed down the beach.
Yes. Now, when Don made this, Don's formula number 4, I think, was a combination, equal parts, cinnamon syrup, and he had white pineapple juice. You cannot find white pineapples. Right. I mean, pineapples. Right, grapefruits.
Right, grapefruits, right.
1/4 ounce of grapefruit juice. Now we move up the scale. 1/2 ounces. 1/2 ounce of fasciola. Right. What the hell is fasciola? It's not available commercially. You got to make it yourself. I think there might be one brand on the market, but it's very hard to find. Right. It used to be a very prominent, but now everybody makes it themselves. A lot of people don't mix cocktails with it anymore, which is a shame because you can't make a hurricane without it. Fasciola, I make my own fasciola. It's a bunch of tropical fruits, pineapple, mango, papaya, strawberries, kiwi, all put in a bag. You dump a bunch of sugar and you let it marinate overnight. And it draws out all the juice, and then you grind it up and you put it through a fine sieve, and you take the juice and then you balance the basically the sweetness of it with simple syrup, and you have fasciola. That's how I make mine. Nice. So 1/2 ounce of fasciola.
Oh, shit. Got it?
Yeah, I gotta close the fucking lid, huh? What a dumbass.
Well, just kind of started running away from you there.
Yeah, I know. Well, I lost control of it. All right. 1/2 ounce of grenadine. I also make my own grenadine. Very simple to make. Just buy yourself or crush some. What are those Chinese apples called? I forget again. Jesus Christ. Swiss cheese hole. You know, I tried to work Swiss cheese hole into the script, and I had to cut it out because the problem with Instagram is we're limited to 2,200 characters.
Right.
So I trimmed the narrative a bunch. 1/2 ounce of grenadine. Make this yourself. Although you have to. It's equal parts of sugar, and it's not coming to me. Pomegranate. Yeah. Thank you. But then you got to add a little bit of orange blossom water and a little bit of rose water, because you want to talk about stuff that goes a long way. It's those 2 ingredients.
Right.
And that just makes this sing. Make your own grenadine. All right. We're going to be smart now. Put that. Next.
We got 10 people watching tonight.
Lime juice.
At least on Rumble.
3/4 ounce of lime juice. It's kind of the anchor of this drink. Provides all the acid for us. Oh, I forgot falernum.
Yes, you did. Good thing.
Yeah, no kidding. 1/2 ounce of falernum. Now, another thing I make myself. Falernum. What is falernum? There's one commercially available falernum. It's pretty good. John D. Taylor. Velvet falernum. If you go down in the Caribbean, especially Barbados, everybody's got their own kind of formula for falernum. Falernum is lime zest, almonds, a variety of spices. You put it in an alcohol base. You let it sit and marinate overnight, and then you extract it. Use if you can get it. Diamond 151 rum. Okay, that's the best base for this product. If you can't get that, I would tell you 151 Everclear is going to draw it out, and then you add simple syrup to that to balance the proof and balance the sweetness out in the falernum. All right, now we get to our rums. Finally,
the stars of the show.
Our blended rum, Chairman's Reserve. This is available in our market, but it's not available everywhere. Okay, you have to kind of look for it, but it's pretty readily available in Florida. Okay, the store that I got this was down in Ocala. I happened to stop in at ABC. They had it on the shelf. I bought it. Okay, not expensive. It is a blend of pot still and coffee still rum. Comes out of St. Lucia. Got a great flavor profile. Little banana to it. Just a nice, soft, delicate rum. Really like this rum. 1.5 ounces. Smith & Cross, the Hogo King.
Yep.
Now you guys know, I always say this is Funkalicious. Now he did not like this last week. This was the number 8 rum.
It's a little heavy.
Yeah, but in fruity drinks, though, when we made the Hurricane, you drank this one, which I crossed with Black Seal rum, and you were like, "Oh my God!"
Right?
Because it was completely different taste.
Oh yeah.
And it plays so well with fruit juices that it makes this drink. That's my opinion. Okay.
Well, we got what, 4 ounces of rum in here, and part of that is
it turns you into a zombie.
Next.
Ed Hamilton makes some of the best rums. I can't give him enough credit. Hamilton rums make. If you want just a solid Demerara rum, now I'm a huge El Dorado fan. You learned that last week, but Hamilton 86 is a fantastic darker rum. Okay, but we're gonna 1 ounce of and notice I turned it over.
Yep.
1 ounce of 151 Hamilton rum. And you know what I like so much about this? That brings that great Demerara flavor into the profile. It's smoky, rich, dark. But it doesn't punch you in the face like you would think a 151 is going to punch you in the face.
Right.
So, no, it doesn't. It's just got great flavor to it. Boop.
And I tell you, while you're mixing that one up.
5-second flash blend. And we'll pour into our tiki glass. We garnish with a grapefruit slice. You got to have a tiki umbrella if you're drinking tiki drinks.
Yes, you do.
And you need tropical flowers that are edible. That hang on the edge. There we go.
There we go.
There you go, sir.
While you start making yours, I'll take this up there so everybody can see what a pretty drink we have. Help me with the centering on it. Can you see?
Oh, you're not there yet.
All right, yeah, because we got to do it. Yeah. Like usual. Are we there yet?
Yeah, you dropped the glass just a little bit. Lower it.
There we go.
So, yeah. There you go, man. You're right in it.
There is the zombie. Very nice, sir. Beautiful drink.
Yeah, it's a tasty drink. I forgot your.
Thank you, sir.
Not long enough straw.
Because we got them long ass tiki cups over here, courtesy of the Hard Rock in Orlando. In our cases here, our studio audience has a Hollywood floater glass, but we both have the Orlando ones tonight.
All right. Now, listen, if you're a bartender making this drink, there's so many ingredients. Well, traditionally it's made with 10 ingredients, but this is better. Right. I mean, it's just better.
Yeah, well, you had to put your mixology to it. I mean, cure the zombie.
And here, well, the funny thing about the zombie, there's a couple tiki recipes that are really pretty readily available. But Don the Beachcomber, the competition back in the night, the whole tiki craze took off, and right after Prohibition ended, we were still in the middle of the Depression, and Don Beach, whose real name is Ernest Raymond Beaumont Gant, and he's got a very colorful life behind him. And he came up with the concept of, hey, I want to bring something escapism, because he had spent some time in the South Pacific. He spent a lot of time with his, I think, grandfather, going into the Caribbean and bringing rum back to New Orleans is the story. Mm-hmm. So when he was very young, I mean, he was like 12 years old, 13 years old, and he was running rum with his grandfather during Prohibition, 12, 13, 14, something like. He's not very old, and that was in the 20s, of course.
Right.
That's the story. I don't want to miss where I was. I forgot. I literally forgot. I think
make a drink.
I think I put a.
I ain't even had a.
Yeah.
Billy says, "No, don't drink it, Hatter. You'll become a zombie."
So, and this story,
he got it right the last time there.
This story.
I don't know about his now. He might turn into a zombie.
Yeah. Well, yeah. Well, if anything, I just put in a lot of grenadine. The story on this particular cocktail, somebody, one of Don's customers, regular customers, came in one day and had a long day of work, and he was on a business trip going somewhere. And he said, I need something to relax me for my trip, because he was getting on an airplane. So Don concocted this, gave him the drink. The guy drank it down, and he left. And the middle of the following week, he came back and he goes, man, what did you make me that drink? It turned me into a total zombie.
Right.
And bang, the zombie was born. The way that Don advertised it at his location in Hollywood was, hey, I'll only serve, the limit to this is 2 drinks. And when we get to the alcohol, obviously, you guys,
you can see why.
You pound 2 of these down, and you're drinking 8 ounces of real alcohol.
Right.
I mean,
Joshua says, this may be a silly question, but thoughts on ice? I find I'm pretty sensitive to the quality of ice. Not all ice is created equal.
I come 100% agree. I couldn't agree, especially.
I went by Sonic to get our pellet ice.
Did I put this in there? No, I didn't.
No, you did not.
Yeah, I completely agree with you, Josh. It is. If you're just taking tap water and making ice cubes, first of all, I don't know how you're flash blending. You're getting all that. You're getting fluoride and bleach and the chemicals they put in to make sure you're not getting killed with the nonsense. Did I put the falernum in this? I don't
smell it. Mixologist?
Actually, it does smell like it is. Everybody out there's going, oh, he's going to put a doubles rack.
He's going to be a zombie. He gets the formula
as soon as I taste it, I'll know, because you can't mistake the taste of at least my falernum in this drink. And
Josh, as far as the ice goes, I mean, for this we do like the pellet ice from Sonic is what we use for nights like this. But like when we do whiskey or anything like that, I do Zephyrhills spring water in silicone molds in there
for our big cubes,
right? For our big cubes,
or we'll go and get good ice,
right?
Where did I just put that stopper? Knowing us, we'll tip.
Bill said he personally likes Minnesota ice.
Okay, I mean that works.
Ryan,
here
up on that.
I like the people in Minnesota. House Alpens is the importer of this product
in
the United States. They're in Edina, Minnesota.
Little tie in there.
Yeah, we gave them a shout out on the Instagram post. All 3 of the distilleries. Sweet. They said this cure could not happen without you. And if anybody happens to tag us, that would be fantastic.
Oh yeah.
If you see our content, we've been tagged by Plantation.
Yes, I noticed that
on the one post, and that was really nice. They took that rum tasting thing with us on top of the adventure map and pushed it out into their feed. So
I love it.
Yeah,
that's awesome.
That was really cool.
The more of that we can get, the better.
Well, the more fun it is. I mean, this is the story arc is designed simply to be fun.
Yeah,
I mean it's designed. I don't want to give anything away. It's designed to be more than that, but that's coming. You won't learn it until you got to stay until the end.
It's part of the 2 parts bullshit.
Did I put? Yes, I did.
Studio audience or our audience out there, did he use that already?
The cinnamon syrup.
Cinnamon syrup.
I did, because I put the grapefruit juice on. You always put in cinnamon syrup first.
Ryan says, with their tanks and their bombs and their guns, zombies.
Yes, that's what I thought we were going to open with. But see,
actually,
we said that, and I was like, it's probably copyrighted, so we'll get dinged.
Well, and so is the other thing too. But I was going to try to find like a music only version and use like under 30 seconds of it.
That's the only way you get away with it.
Yeah. So, but and I'll go ahead and tell you what that was.
No, we'll save it until the end.
Okay,
I'm telling you.
Josh says it's been hella fun.
Yeah, no, wait.
It's been fun for me because a lot of times
he doesn't know what it is because people are going to ask him, what happens there? I don't give him the information. So he's following along as you go.
It's just like the drinking thing here. I'm just following along and getting all the information as you guys are a lot of times. He likes to surprise me too, and that's part of the fun for you guys.
That's true. I do like to surprise you.
Yep.
I like surprises. I don't like being surprised. I got a heart condition.
Well, hello.
Yeah, I know.
Sage, you forgot the absinthe in the 151.
No, I didn't.
Now you're just trying to get him drunk over here. Be careful when he gets drunk. You know what happens, Ryan.
Cheers, mate.
Cheers to
here's to your health.
Yes. Wow.
That's a tasty fucking
drink.
It is. You don't really taste. You have 2 overproof rums. Just for your edification, guys. Smith & Cross is 126 proof, I believe.
Ooh, I see. I didn't realize that.
Yeah, no, 124 proof. Yeah, 57% alcohol.
Nice.
And of course, 75.5%. So, and for you, if you sip on this straight, I mean, you taste it, but it's like there's more flavor there than you can possibly imagine.
Right. This is very tasty.
Yeah,
it really is.
Yeah. No, it's a great drink. It's the drink that kind of started it all. Don the Beachcomber. Don the Beachcomber built an empire based on these cocktails. I mean, and that empire lasted all the way to about 1980. And then all of a sudden the tiki stuff kind of fell off. But I mean, here, how popular it was. There's a drink that we're going to make that was President Nixon's favorite cocktail. And they used to sneak him in.
Is he going to be in the narrative at some point?
Yeah, no. I'm not saying anything. They used to sneak him into Trader Vic's in Washington, D.C. so that he could have his favorite cocktail.
Wow. Sometimes
they'd sneak him in after hours. And one particular bartender would stay behind because he liked that bartender and he would talk with him. So, I mean, there's so much tiki lore. That's one of the things that makes this adventure that we're going to go on. There's so much colorful history and colorful, because we're talking about alcohol, colorful characters, and they all have roots that tie back to 2 people. So, and you've met one tonight. You already met one on the journey, Don the Beachcomber. He is really kind of the godfather of this. And then he had a major competitor that we'll meet along the journey. And I don't want to give anything away. So
Ryan says those ingredients are the combustibles for a flamethrower.
Yeah. Okay. I'm going to wash my hands because they're a little sticky.
All right. Well, let's go ahead and give out our socials again for anybody else who might have happened in. It doesn't look like anybody has, but just in case. Facebook is at Loquacious Libations. YouTube is also at Loquacious Libations, as is Rumble. X is at Loquacious Live, and Instagram is Loquacious_Libations. We are posting the narrative over to YouTube as well. Of course, them not being videos, the way they're going over there is in the posts section.
Yeah. No. Here, I'll say this though: if the reel or the short that we tried to make, I don't know how long it is, because I kind of talked. We didn't really time it. Right. I mean, we just kind of did one of those, It was funny because
like John Cena.
In the video,
like Ric Flair.
Woo! Yeah, no, in the short that
I don't know who in the hell I was. It got me all wrong that time.
Yeah, no, that's one thing I've learned. I've learned this week how to talk AI. It has a language all of its own. For example, you can't say Hatter, move Hatter to the left. You got to say place the man in the top hat with the purple band so it stays the same.
Right.
You know, 47 pixels to the right hand, and then you get them. And I mean,
you change the position and all that.
And you'll give these instructions and pray that they're close, you know, and then hit boom, and and it
you
comes.
Might come up with something.
I mean, it's changed.
Off the wall.
It's changed hats. It's changed. It makes him no hat bald, no hat full beard, beard no glasses, hat
Full beard no glasses. Right.
Like yeah, that one time that was the it's here just to give you an idea because I'm just learning the language. That particular video, I knew I kind of wanted to make that about a week ago and see if I could get it right. After about 4 hours of frustration, that's what I came to. And I'm like, you know what? I'm done. I'm done. It was like 1:30 in the morning when I was listening. I'm done.
Well,
I needed one of these after that.
Right. Our studio audience has one over there, and silently she can shake her head if she likes it. How do you like that over there? Okay,
yeah,
we got
a thumbs up.
Yep. Oh, sweet.
Yeah, no, this is a good drink. This is not my favorite drink in the lineup here. We'll get to some of those, but every single one of these drinks are truly classics. Mm-hmm. If you know your tiki lore and you can figure your way around the map, all the clues are there for the drinks we're going to make, and we're going to meet historical characters along the way that are just part of the tiki legend. So that's what kind of is going to make the whole adventure
Bill says
entertaining.
Bill says he's been going through that with the Painted Lady video. I was telling you about that.
Oh, yeah, Bill. He was telling me that you're doing that. And it's just like, it's so frustrating. And I can't, if you're going to do an entire video stitching them together, that was my original idea for this adventure, is to animate the whole thing.
And then at the end have a short movie.
Correct. And then I was just like, I realized, no, it would take a team of programmers that really know this stuff, and it would still take them plenty of time, and you're going to spend about $30,000.
Right.
Because this adventure really could be a good, probably 30-minute movie is what I'm thinking. Because think of all the things that have already happened, screen time wise.
Right.
We've gone through 5 days now?
Right.
Well, if you start when we are going down the overseas highway, that's kind of where the journey started.
That was actually Thursday.
That was the day after. No, that was the day after Memorial Day, I think. And then we had, right before that, we posted the rum tasting map, the picture of us looking at the map, to kind of foreshadowing
the blind.
Foreshadowing the blind, but foreshadowing this journey. That was the first time everybody saw the map. I think. I can't remember.
So Ryan, by the way, asked, I'm interested in the backstory for Painted Lady. Real person? So we got a secondary.
Oh, yeah, no.
I know it already.
Bill, you can type that in. It's a good story. Yeah, please do. And it's a really good song. I know our studio audience, that's her favorite song.
Yep, it is.
Yep.
Bill says, plus I have to sync it up.
Oh, I know.
To the video.
You got to sync it up. Are you making the characters sing? Yes. So yes.
Yep.
That makes it really hard. I mean, Bill, that's I tell you what, I've realized this week this has become kind of a passion project for me.
Right.
It's like how I started it. I feel about on Monday I was like, I bit off more than I can chew. And how do you eat an elephant?
But you've adjusted well over the week after having that feeling too.
Well, but how do you eat an elephant?
Right. One bite at a time.
One bite at a time. Okay, so which is perfect for us because we're two parts. One part bartending. No. 2 parts bartending. No, one part bartending, 2 parts bullshitting. Jesus, the drink's already having an effect on me. Went right to my bloodstream.
You forget our slogan.
I'll tell you. So yes, and I do.
Good stuff.
I will. The other thing. Oh, I got to tell you something that's good.
Okay.
Because you've seen me without my shirt. Okay.
Yeah.
Well, Elizabeth is now all of a sudden the girlfriend,
right,
has all of a sudden taken some interest in what because I'm spending a lot of time on it.
right,
Okay, and I'm dictating to the laptop.
right,
And then I have to edit.
right.
And so she has now started looking at
the narrative and
the posts.
And everything, right?
And well,
yeah, I saw she did a rash of liking everything yesterday all at once.
All of a sudden, she comes across the Hangover episode with the two of us.
Oh, your shirt off.
And she looks at me. She goes, you know, that's pretty close. You need to shave your chest. I'm like, what? She goes, yeah, we're getting the razor out right now. You're shaving. I am the missing link. I mean, I got hair on everywhere except my head.
Right. Anybody ever seen Robin Williams? Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. And she's like, well, you know, so the thing I shaved my head with,
right.
She's like acting like she's going to the restroom.
Mm-hmm.
She comes back and she goes, let's go. She has clippers, you know, head clippers.
Right.
And she goes, come on, let's go. Yeah, I like the picture and it's pretty close. Let's see it for real. We got to take that hair off. I was just like, no, baby. I don't want to itch like a monster and have 600 ingrown hairs on my chest and my back and my shoulders.
Oh, man. Ryan says, Lee says he's watched on YouTube, but his comments aren't posting.
You know,
we haven't gotten any monitors for YouTube back here at all, so I can't. If he's posting anything, I can't see it anyway.
Hey, we got some hearts on X.
Oh wow, cool.
Yeah,
but yeah, Ryan, if you will tell Lee that I have zero monitoring capabilities over on YouTube right now. That we're working on that in the next week or two. We've actually got things that we're working.
We're working on in the background.
Yeah.
We've realized because we were
brainstorming a little bit on stuff.
And we're gaining traction. I mean, this is I knew this would be fun if I did it, so I decided to try it. And you know, shortly into it, I realized, oh my God, what did I do? But it's entertaining, it's engaging, and I'm glad. You know, Josh, I'm glad you like it. I know Bill, I know you're reading it. Ryan, I'm sure you're reading it too. So,
I'm gonna try to pop into YouTube.
You know,
for a minute, keep going.
Yeah. No, I want to thank you guys for doing that. And here, if you want to help us out, if you really do want to help us out, comments. We need to reply to your comments, but then shares. If you share it with your friends on Facebook or Instagram, that the algorithm really notices that. So notices comments and replies, but shares are really big. So, and you gave out all of our, because you know somebody's going to come and see this video.
Okay, I actually do see Lee in there. He said Grayman 77. Wasn't that Lee when we were on?
I think so, yeah.
Okay. Grayman 77 says, so did you open the show with She's Not There?
The Guess Who?
Right? No.
She's not there. No, that's not the Guess Who. It's is that the Association?
I don't get it though because the zombie.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, I don't either. I mean,
also, he says you're a booze hound. Tell him I can see him over there. Tell him I said I'm looking at you. Hopefully, he can hear me. Beth wants you guys to know that she's really enjoying it.
This drink though. This drink is a booze hound drink.
Yes, it is.
Because it is. I'm starting to feel it now.
Yeah, I am too a little bit.
Okay.
And I'm not even halfway down.
Yeah, I know. I'll be here till midnight because, man, I'm not going to drive for at least an hour, a minimum of an hour after this show.
Oh, Beth wants to know that she's really enjoying the zombies thing, the narrative.
Oh, great, Beth! I'm glad you. That's good because
little dents there, Bill. Sorry.
Yeah. Well, what do you expect? Swiss cheese holes. You know, I told Michael Did I say this on air? I tried to work it. Yes, when I spilled the grenadine or the professional.
Yes.
we say all the time, the both of us have experienced after our medical episodes. The short-term memory just is it's why I couldn't think of the Chinese apples. See, I can't think of it again. Look at that.
Yeah, I don't know.
It's just missing
the pomegranates.
Pomegranates. It's fallen into a Swiss cheese hole, and I can't access it in there just like that, like most people can. And he experiences the same thing.
Yes,
so
I do.
It's just kind of crazy.
Yes, I do.
But then there's certain things, like, okay, here, one of the things that just snaps in my mind right away, the lyrics that I'm giving to you.
Yep.
Boom, this fits perfect.
Yep.
And that's going to continue.
I keep getting Rush lyric lines.
No. We're expanding the canon very quickly here.
Sweet.
Oh yeah, we're.
Well, you already did some Floyd in there too.
Yeah, I did some Floyd, but that's when when I got to that point, I'm like, we can't just do all Rush lyrics. Yeah, we could because there's such a huge library of stuff that you can pull out of that. But and you got to kind of go to deep libraries for some of this, but some of it's going to be a little obscure. So I mean, I'm having fun with all that stuff.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. And it's making you laugh.
I'm digging the layers of flavors in this. It really is nice.
I know. This is a decent drink. Of all the tiki drinks, this is a decent. There's some of the tiki drinks I've made and had and tried and tried to revise. Really,
of course,
I'm not a big
duh. She's not there. The zombies.
Oh, the
We're both ashamed for this.
Yes, I have to say. You know what though? I want to say something in case we get.
Me too, Ryan. He says he loves Time of the Season.
Oh yeah, that's a good one.
Oh yeah.
There is.
I think this show is a medical episode.
Well, wait till
we are kind of a medical episode.
I'm not going to say anything because
I'm a little foreshadowing.
I'm going to give away. No, I don't want to give anything away.
No, that's good. We're good right there. I know where you're going with that one.
I'm not giving anything away.
Look at the map. Right? This is as far as we're going.
The clues are on the map, but on some of it, it's very obvious that the cocktail that we'll make when we get to that part of the map.
Right.
But there's other places where you have to know your tiki history,
right,
to really put your finger on it. So, right, and this one was obvious.
He said, "Put your finger on it."
Not in it, Brian. Not in it. Okay. I know you like to finger your butthole.
Yeah, especially the first time we've gone there.
Especially when you're turning Japanese. I know you're turning Japanese. I really think you are. Here, I want to say something because there's going to be somebody that comes in and reviews this live stream that we hook 3 weeks from now, and is going to look at this episode and go, "What the hell is this?" Hey, I got to preface this. What is this show really about?
1 part bartending, 2
parts bullshit. But what is it? What does it boil down to? It's really just a bunch of guys getting together in the bar, bullshitting, busting balls, and having cocktails.
Being disgusting.
That's what it's. That's what it's about. And the viewers at home that are watching us right now are doing exactly that.
And Bill is going, ew, ew.
And Beth, are you going, can I watch? Can I watch? Elizabeth's with
off the rails.
The girlfriend is with you, Bill. She's going, no. Either that or, no, but she's got a sense of humor though.
Yep.
If she's in the right mood, she might say, well, is Ryan good looking?
We're a little off the rails here. Speaking of rails, what's on the third rail today?
Oh, I'll tell you what's on the third rail today. I saw an incredible post today. I can't think it. I really want to access This is
Go for it. You're right.
this is
Ryan says nope. Is he good looking? Nope.
Nope. I'm curious. I want to get the right.
All right.
I want to get the right.
I have no idea. Yes, I figured UFOs. Bill says.
Well, there's been some really interesting photos that I've seen.
Yes, there
coming
is.
across the internet
of shooting down the diamond thing.
And well, here, okay. You know where I am, and most of the guys, most of the guys that are with us. I mean, and I'll just say this: when you're in the military and you're in combat, you get to see shit that doesn't make sense.
Right.
That's all I'm saying.
Right. So Bill's got UFOs, Epstein, Israel. Ryan says, "You definitely curious."
Yeah.
I don't know if that's a good thing there, bro. Oh man.
I just want to get the name of.
Let me go back and see if Leah said anything else. Nope, Leah has not said anything else that I can see. We still got a viewer though.
It's probably Lee.
Well, no, it's probably me. I think Lee's probably given up on us by now. But we're working on a way to try to integrate all the chats. That's one of the things we've got coming up. Hopefully down the pike in a couple of weeks here. We're going to see if we can bring in a couple of folks from the younger generation to help a little bit too.
Okay. The Mount Athos monks. Mm-hmm. For centuries, the monks at Mount Athos have manufactured beeswax candles in the same formula for over 1,000 years. Mm-hmm. And each of the candles burns for exactly 24 hours, one day.
Wow.
Okay? Now, this broke this week. Mm-hmm. Okay? The monks,
he won't, Bill.
Every day, supposedly, at noon, their time, mm-hmm. the monks take the flame from the candle that's about to go out and bring it to a new candle.
Right.
And it lasts 24 hours. Okay? However, within the last 2 months, the candles are burning 24 hours, but the day they've mm-hmm. calculated is only lasting 16.
All righty then.
And they calculate by sometime in late 2027.
We have 3 viewers on YouTube.
Okay. Sometime in late 2027, they believe that when they expect the sun to be setting, the sun will be rising in the summertime because the daylight period is longer.
Right.
Okay. If they keep the formula the same, the candle's the same. So for no. I mean, you want to touch on the third rail.
Right.
How is it that for 1,000 years, these monks who, I mean, let's face it, if you really kind of jump into that rabbit hole, you are, those monks have been doing the same thing, the same chants, the same ritual, the same schedule, the same thing for 1,000 years on a 24-hour basis. How in the world is it all of a sudden only 16 hours?
Right. And only in that one spot, too.
I personally believe that is a universal thing. I believe.
Or are we talking like a theory of temporal relativity?
No, hold on. I'm going to connect the dots here, okay? I don't know if you guys are Joe Rogan fans or you listen to his podcast. And even if you don't like Joe Rogan and you don't like his podcast, the most recent interview he had with Eric Weinstein, who is a world-renowned physicist that has been, his passion in life is anti-gravity. He's been on Rogan multiple times. He is one of those people that just is on a completely separate level from the rest of us. Okay? He, on this pod, on the most recent interview, they talk, it's a 3-hour conversation between dudes, right?
Right.
Okay. But Eric Weinstein is like got an IQ of 5,000. And he's interesting.
Yep, it's that late already.
No, I reset it.
Right, for 9:30.
For 9:30 because I got a prep for the 10 o'clock drop.
Gotcha.
On Wednesdays, you're going to get a 7 o'clock drop, but you're always going to get a 10 o'clock drop. Why? I'm not going to get off the Eric Weinstein thing.
Right.
Because at 10 o'clock Eastern, the West Coast is
7 o'clock.
Has already eaten. They're settling down and they're scrolling their Instagram.
He's been studying how to hit with these posts.
Oh yeah, no. I mean, like I said, I'm learning how to talk AI.
Ah, look at here. I believe we may have Lee.
On Rumble.
Geez, what a pain in the ass to get on.
But
lasting impressions. Took you booze hounds long enough to catch on to the song reference. Welcome, Lee.
Well, Lee,
awesome.
that's because here's the answer right here. This is why it took so long.
Dude, we finally got Lee in here. All
hey,
right.
You know what? I got
He's on a Minnesota.
I want
Ryan, by the way.
I want a sidebar, tangent. Lee, I think of you. I think of you, Lee, every time I'm like digging in my head for a lyric, and I'm like, would this lyric impress Lee? That's the only question I have. Okay?
He says booze makes you dir.
Yes, it does. It turns me into Homer Simpson.
Brother, I'm glad to have you here. Look at this. We got Lee, we got Ryan, we got Bill. We got a nice little lineup.
We got a great bar full of great guys.
Yeah, we do.
Cracking nuts. I mean,
Ryan says, Sage thinks of you.
Yes, he does. Yeah, dude, I do. But you already knew that. You already knew that. Come on.
Oh, man.
See, now, I don't know if you've noticed this.
What's that?
Does this drink not get better as it goes lower?
It does.
Because I think it dilutes and the flavors really come up together.
I was just noticing.
Yeah, even our studio audience is like, oh, yeah.
Lee, our studio audience, we've got Betty Boop over here in the studio audience. Lee's on.
I don't mean I want to be
you don't want
no, that
voice.
doesn't. Yeah, no.
Asking you to speak.
Hey, this is a guy's bar. We're just allowing you in.
Yeah, you're here to spectate. Love you, baby. Oh, all right.
Can I just say something else? You know who else loves you, Betty? My girlfriend.
Oh, Elizabeth too.
Yeah, no, she's like, Betty is just one of the nicest people I've ever met.
Everybody loves me.
Yeah, and I'll tell you when she told me that. Well, we were driving over to...
There's one chick tonight, right over there. She won't get on camera, though.
When we were driving over to the beach after your all's gig, because she looked at me. She gave me the look, too, by the way. She gave me the look.
The look.
I have a great picture of the look. Mm-hmm. I'll show it to you. I actually might bring it in. No, she'd be pissed at me if I show her on camera.
Yeah, she probably would.
She'd be really pissed.
Beth is in the remote studio audience. Hello, Beth. Yes, we have two ladies. We have Beth and we have Betty.
All the women are good.
Here.
Yeah, we have some of the best.
The Loquacious ladies.
Yes.
There you go.
The Loquacious ladies.
All of our Loquacious ladies. Beth, you're one of those too. Honorary.
100%. Spectacular people.
Yep. Amy's going to be a Loquacious lady too. She doesn't know it yet.
Here.
But
I can.
Karen. That's Ryan's wife.
Should I tell you why?
Karen's the loquacious lady. She doesn't know
Should I tell you why you're spectacular people? Because you put up with the fucking bullshit
right?
that we bring to the table. And that's why.
He says Amy's asleep beside him.
Yeah, this drink. You know what's funny?
Tasty.
On the very back, no, limit two. That was
2 right there.
That was in 1934 standards. Okay, when men were men and women were two. I mean, for Christ's sakes.
They could probably drink us under the table back then too, right?
I don't want to go on that tangent.
I don't know if "well" is a word I'd use.
But here, I want to get back to the candles.
Sorry, candles.
And Eric Weinstein. Eric Weinstein.
Not to be confused with Harvey Weinstein.
No, but I think Brett Weinstein, who's the CIA guy, I've met.
Yeah. Where are you going there?
I think they're related. I don't know that for sure though. I don't want to speak out my ass because they're very different people. And I have not met Eric. Eric's a super brain though. Watch this podcast, and one of the things he talks about is time.
That's Rogan with this guy.
Rogan with Eric Weinstein. It's a very recent episode. He's talking about time, and he talks about the most interesting thing to me about that, because of his interest. What his interest is he thinks that SpaceX is Elon's complete diversion. Look over there. Look at the cool shit we're doing. We're putting satellites up in the sky. But what Elon's really, because that's a cash cow, a just giant. The government is giving him gazillions of dollars to put those things in the sky. Mm-hmm. Because NASA is full of shit and is part of the Black Dark projects.
Not a space agency.
Not a space agency. He is convinced that Elon, his passion and what he's truly working on is anti-gravity, which I personally believe exists. And Tesla proved it already, okay, that there is a power source that is around us 24/7. Because
he's not meaning Elon's Tesla.
No,
there.
I'm not. I mean Nikola Tesla.
Yes.
There are photographs of Nikola Tesla with his granddaughter in a car in 1906, in a vehicle in 1906 that has an electric powered motor. So it's an electric car, there was electric cars back then. Okay. But there was no battery and no power source.
Right.
But yet he drove it around and it went 25 miles an hour, the same speed as Henry Ford's cars of the time. Mm-hmm. So now I can I'm gonna fuck it. What's my motive? What's my mantra? Fuck it. Okay.
Yep. Let's hit that third rail.
Bill, you set me on the third rail. You want to really hear the third rail? I personally believe in reincarnation. We never die. I already experienced that. So did he. We don't die. Okay? When you die, when you think you're dead, when your relatives have passed away, and you think, oh, they're dead, they're gone. They're really not. You come out. I came out. I'm sorry. Okay? I personally think that Elon Musk might be the reincarnated soul of Nikola Tesla.
Right. I will not rule that out 100% because we can't know anything until we are on that side.
Is it possible? Well, now here, wait a second.
Right.
Hook.
Hook. Look out.
Hook. In the story, mm-hmm. in the Loquacious Rum Odyssey, where's Don from? He's already told you. It's in the narrative.
That's why I don't remember off the top.
You gotta go read it.
Yep, I gotta go back and look.
You gotta go read it. Here. Obviously the Sage character is roughly based on me.
Lee says, "LOL, that's crazy." Ryan says, "Or Elon just read up and did his math."
I'm not saying I'm right. It's a theory.
Right?
Theory. Look up the word fucking theory.
Bill says it had a big antenna. He also says, "I do too." I don't recall what that was too, but sorry about the delay there.
God, Bill, I got that. That was fantastic.
Gotcha.
Beth, is that true?
What does free energy have to do with aliens? I guess he said, "Do Q aliens with aliens?" Yeah, there it is.
Okay. We're all circling around the right questions right now. In this timeline, we are all circling around the right questions. I have no. I can spout out what I think, but I don't know if I'm even remotely close. And personally,
Lisa, fucking, I don't need to look that up.
Oh, of course you don't, Lee. You're fucking smart. Okay? I'm completely convinced.
Fucking, I don't need to look that up.
Anybody that can make their fingers work like that.
Right. Don't need to look it up.
You don't need to look it up. So all you fucking musicians, Bill, you're one of them. Okay? Even though
Lisa's theory, I have a theory.
Here. And I got to give Bill some props here, okay? Yeah. People don't realize bass players have to concentrate on that bass line, which isn't as sophisticated as the lead guitarist. But boy, I'll tell you what, it's the most important part, because if it doesn't sync with your drummer, you're fucked. Everybody on the stage is fucked.
Yep.
Everybody's going, fucking get on time.
Ryan says, "Absinthe catching up to the Sage." We got Lee laughing over there, and Billy says, "Both." Ryan says, "So hard to sing and play bass."
Dude.
Lee says, "Bass is the anchor." See, Lee went from lead to bass.
To bass. I know that. No, here. That's why I give Bill, maybe you don't know this, but I give you such huge prompts, because if you are a drummer, Don Henley, and can sing, or if you're a bass player, Geddy Lee, and can sing and be right on, and Bill, your timing is really good.
Yeah, it is. Lee says, "Bass is the anchor. If you play guitar, you can get lost and fake it."
Correct. If you're free-forming,
non-musician, but he knows.
If you're free-forming a solo, you just let it go. Mm-hmm. And you know who's pretty decent at that? He's really gotten.
He says if bass bass gets lost, the train goes right off the track. It's
a complete derailment, 100%. Because I've watched it happen with other bands. Yep. Very inexperienced bands playing gigs, and they're young, and they just haven't practiced enough, or who knows. But
Ryan says he's the faking it master. He says he fakes it, but he's a damn good musician. Lee, you can attest to that too. You know how good Ryan is.
Prior to my current girlfriend, I had a girlfriend in the past that supersedes the fucking faking you're doing. Way beyond.
Our studio audience has decided to get on the phone over here, by the way.
Yes, I know. And what time is it?
We're right at an hour in. We're at 9:43.
All right, let's run for like another 10 minutes, because we started 10 minutes late.
Says both of y'all are slurring your words like crazy. Well, I don't doubt it, dude. I mean, 4 ounces of rum. Come on. Plus absinthe. What is this shit again?
Falernum is here. Falernum. Here. Okay, let's be square away. A lot of people don't know this. What's the proof point?
No idea.
46.
Okay, bitters. What's so 2 dashes of bitters?
What's the proof point, Same?
Yeah.
What's the proof point? About 60 proof.
About 60 proof on that one.
Okay.
So this is not counting the 3 rums, one of which is 151, the other is
80
126.
80 proof.
Yeah, 80 proof. Yeah.
124.
124.
Okay, and 151. So yeah, no, this drink is like, oh, when you get, and you know, because right now I'm like,
Yeah. Oh, Bill, that would be freaking awesome. Have him come over there and sit at the dual rack over there for a couple of minutes. Of course, he'd only play one side of it, but he said, Lee says Ryan can freaking play.
oh, you know, Bill, I'll tell you what. Here,
I'll have to find a couple of things that Ryan sent me. And
you know, Bill, no, here, I'm just going to say, I'm going to put a bug in Bill's ear. I don't know why. There's a reason, but I don't know why. There's a reason why that stupid picture that I generated that I didn't edit, okay, had two drummers with your band on stage, okay?
Starting this weekend.
I know, I heard you before. So, two drummers,
yep,
two keyboard players.
Oh, that would be awesome. Get Ryan moved down here. Get Lee down here.
No, think about the stage. Think about your stage, Bill. You got two drummers. You got two keyboard players on the ends.
Right, stage right. Stage
and then you got Kevin, you, and Chris. Oh, that
would be awesome. Catch up here. Ryan says, was it a Thai girl? Bill said, would love to jam if you're ever in town. Talking to Ryan. That's why I said, oh, that would be awesome. Lee says, mix me one and FedEx it to me. I'd like that. Bill says,
yeah, this drink, I'll tell you what, this drink is really good.
Lee says, okay, were you about 5 minutes away from, I love you, man.
Well, no, I'm not.
We're not sneaking into the dressing room and eating Neil Peart's sandwich or any of that shit. No.
Not yet. No. I wouldn't drive. I wouldn't drive right now.
No. I'm not going to let him drive for a while.
No. But I'm not at that point. And because this is it, one drink a week, and it's now.
Bill, that's what he was getting at. What about Nia? He says Nia is our new percussionist.
Did I meet Nia?
You may have. Were you over there when the band from next door came over?
Well, hold on. I met a woman. Bill introduced me to her, and I just can't remember her name because Swiss cheese. Right. Yes. Very petite woman, thin build.
Younger?
I suck at age, okay? Longer hair?
I don't know. I don't think so.
Bill probably already knows who I'm talking about.
Yeah, this is at the party, Bill.
At the Christmas party, at the grasshopper party.
I don't think Nia was over there for that. She may have been though. She had a band next door to Bill.
I just don't know.
Up until recently, does that band still exist, Bill? Or did we steal their drummer? Oh, she was at Geeks, he says.
I didn't meet her.
Okay.
She might have been there. I might know who you're talking about, but
Ryan says, you have a woman drummer? Yes, we have a female percussionist and vocalist starting with us this week. She's going to be doing a lot of like hand percussion and stuff, like maracas and
that makes sense.
Gyro and vibra slap and
that'll add a great layer in that
percussion layer in here. He's got djembes. He's got all kind of other stuff here.
Bill, I'll tell you what. I like the way your brain works. Because and here.
Yes, he can, Lee.
I'll tell you why. It has. I mean, I don't know why my brain works this way because I see the math in my head and how it should sound. I don't know why I see that, but I've seen that all my life.
Yep. So we'll have the auxiliary percussion and female vocals backing,
which
a whole different layer.
No, I'm going to say something. Okay, let me ask.
That's what Lee says. He's a Ryan won't say it, but he can sing too. By the way.
Now here, I'm gonna. You guys were working on a song from one of my favorite bands, Lead singer died in 1971.
Mm-hmm. I know what you're talking about.
Their song played to open Desert Storm.
Mm-hmm.
I was there. I was there. I know.
That's why you want us to play it, right?
No, not necessarily, but the one that I want you to play, right. You're really. I understand why you really can't. Okay, I really get that, but you guys were thinking about working that in,
right?
But why do you need? If you're going to work that in, which I would. I might suffer a priapism when I watch you guys play, okay?
All right, just to catch everybody up, Bill says the female vocal is the most important part. Ryan says love female vocals. Lee says booze, that's why. Ryan says like sage, doors. Okay. Lee says I'm a wait, no, I'm a say something.
Here. I want to say this. There's a reason. There's an artist that I really make when I hear his songs, I immediately change the channel and then throw up.
Bruce Springsteen?
How'd you know? But he added a female vocalist, and it really, from a sound,
his marriage
from the gold digger. It really made the sound. It really made the sound complete. So, Bill, I see what you're looking at.
See how bad this gets.
Oh no, don't worry, no.
Bill says, just keep it in your pants.
Yeah.
Lee says, Springsteen sucks so hard, and these are the pine trees in Georgia Bend.
Oh, So Lee, I've known that since about.
Lee, do you remember?
Sure. Tell you the album that fucked it for him was The River.
Lee, do you remember what my mom used to call Bruce Springsteen at all? I've told you this.
Yes, I know.
Let's see. That's a bonus question. We'll put the little Jeopardy clock on. Ryan, you may know this too. I saw what happens when Sage gets drunk a couple of weeks ago. Deviated. Devastating, he says.
Devastating?
Devastating.
No, you know what? I'm not a good drunk. I'll tell you why I'm not a good drunk. It's not because I don't forget anything. I feel like, why did I do this to myself? I'm very cognizant, but I have no control over my meat wagon.
His mate, right, Lee, just to bring you up to speed, Carol was wise. What did she call him? Marble mouth.
Marble mouth, yeah. But you know what?
Even Eddie Murphy did one of the best impressions of Bruce Springsteen ever. Do you remember that?
But to me, I'm sorry. I got to continue. Since we're talking rock and roll, which is right down the street, right down the middle for all of us right now. Okay, Marble Mouth is really Eddie Vedder. Or
no.
I know where you're going. REM. Yeah, he's got lockjaw.
Eddie Vedder and the entire '90s grunge crew have lockjaw when they sing.
But Kurt Cobain.
Kurt Cobain was just Kurt Cobain.
But you know what's tragic about all that is the real talent there was Dave.
Yeah, and he's still out there rolling around. So.
Yeah. No, you're going to quote Dave.
All right. Gotcha. All right, brother. We are at an hour 15.
All right, I think we're good.
Yeah, I think we're right there. We're obviously slurring a little bit already.
And here, you know
we're
what?
We're going to do our wind down.
Intentional. Yes, sorry.
Yes. We're mixing it up over here.
Yes, we're mixing it up. We're thoroughly mixed. Let's give out our socials one more time. Get your
not your social security number though.
No. 476. All
right. Facebook at Loquacious Libations. YouTube at Loquacious Libations. Instagram Loquacious_Libations. X at Loquacious Live, and obviously on Rumble at Loquacious Libations. Lee, thank you so much for finally fucking joining with us.
Yeah, you know what? We have been Hatter and I We sit on the edge of our bed before we go to sleep, like this. Now I lay me down to sleep. Please let Lee come back into the fold.
All right, let's catch up a little bit here. I remember Lee calling Randallidian, like a mode.
Yeah, okay. I'll get that.
Beth, looks like you guys are going to play patty cake with your hands flying around. Beth popped in on us there. Sure hope I can remember my passwords and crap, Lisa.
Save them. Save
your passwords. Ryan says, same bed? Lasting impressions, says Lisa. Yeah. All right. So I think we're caught up on the chat and everything. I'm going to go ahead and get ready to
get out. Okay. I want to say something that for anybody that happens to see this live stream and watches it this deep into it, you need to join the crew of the Loquacious, the SS Loquacious. Okay. Joshua, I hope you're still with us. Thank you for coming in.
It's been a while since I saw him in there.
Coming into the crew. Doesn't matter. He might watch this later. Join the crew. Have some fun. That's what this is all about. Getting together, enjoying yourself in the middle of the week after hump day. We're cruising into the weekend. Hopefully, Bill, every weekend or every other weekend, I'd like to see you guys playing gigs because I love live music. It's the best music that there is.
Eventually once per month, which that's good with me.
Or twice per month. I want you guys to get good enough that you're going to play twice per month because you're in demand. I already know. So apropos. Very, very good.
And
you know what?
Instrumental only.
Yeah, but
no, never clips. It starts compressing.
If I come over here. Yeah, no.
Joining us this week for
the zombie, the Loquacious libation zombie, the 13 ingredient cure. Thanks for joining us.
We are absolutely thrilled that you guys joined us this week.
We'll see you next week for another episode
of Loquacious Libation from Odyssey.
Thank you. Perfect. You took the words out of my mouth. Yeah. We'll see you next week. Peace, everybody.